Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to the Monogatari series. As always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the circumflex.parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Now, as every Koyomimonogatari episode, way too short, which is a good thing and bad at the same time. A bit of surprises in here. So the question, who is the girl it is about this time? Nicely done. It's Kagenui. I like that. Kind of waited for her to appear some way sooner or later. Well, kind of guessing that maybe, just maybe, Gain is in the next episode as well, because she's like the one that we haven't met yet again. In the Araragi harem, as it was so clearly put in this episode. So let's see. He is having a training with Kagenui, so he asked her to be there. There are many things I thought about that. So, one thing, yes, sure, he wants to be able to defend himself against stronger beings without using the vampire powers. However, asking Kagenui to help him there is possibly not the best option. I mean, she is clearly way over his limits. And there are others, I think. I mean, he could still train with Karin, who is a pretty good fighter. If he's not able to use vampiric powers, she should be the one to go for, I think. He could ask others as well. I'm not sure. It's a bit strange. I mean, he could even train with, like, Ononoki as example. She is in the house. And, as we know now, she is in the house of Araragi because she was put there by Kagenui to kind of help him, to defend him, so that, things from the other side of the world, so apparitions and the like, do not pop up so often anymore. So that's interesting, which means that Kagenui kind of wants to help him, as we already guessed. I mean, Ononoki does as well. So she didn't do it on her own terms, at least not completely, but Kagenui kind of made her do it. Strange thing. There's once again the question, why? Why would Kagenui do that? What reasons does she have to help Araragi? She has her very own agenda. She's someone hunting for beings like vampires and the like. I mean, she did hunt Tsukihi, which, by the way, is pretty interesting if you see in this picture here. Ononoki being with Tsukihi, kind of playing together. I mean, Ononoki is very much the puppet here that she is. She is being used and played with like a toy. So that once again, I like that they pointed that out, that she is like a toy puppet being used by Tsukihi, who is still very much a girl, in the meaning of young girl, not grown up yet. But never forgetting the fact that Tsukihi is a phoenix, so someone who was once, well, fought and nearly killed by Kagenui and Ononoki. I remember the big finger, right? So interesting to see them together here, and I liked it. It was kind of funny. It's, I think, Monida, the first time that I see that this strange thing on the head of Ononoki was removed. Kind of waited if something would have happened. She did not look happy there, however, so I'm asking myself what her thoughts on that game here are. But still, as I said, a strange thing happening. So he wanted to train, back to my original thoughts, to get better. I'm not sure about that. And even Kagenui later on mentioned that she feels a bit too much questioned from him, by him. Like he wants to poke there and get something out of her. And I agree. I think so as well. He wants some informations, and she, well, kind of offered him by herself then informations. He asked about Ononoki, about the reason why. Well, she kind of answered why is she in his house. He knows now. He questioned why Ononoki calls Kagenui big sister, but only that, nothing else. So that was interesting to hear the difference. When she talks about Big Brother, she uses the names like Big Brother Kaiki, Big Brother Aragi, and so on and so forth. But she only says Big Sister to Kagenui, so no last name. And the episode's name is Nothing. So Big Sister, Nothing. That's very fitting with each other, I think. And I was kind of waiting for like that she will tell him why she is not used with talk to with her name, but instead she went for that she will tell him who I think it is Ononoki is. Was that the answer? Wait, I will. Ah, crap. Well, you know what I mean. I think it was about that she will tell him the origin, the real name, who is Ononoki, but I'm not completely sure. It might be it was about Kagenui. I'm trying to find that again, but I can't. I'm pretty sure it was here. Yotsugi's true identity. That it is. Okay. There we go. So Ononoki's true identity. I mean, it makes sense. In the end, they did not revive anybody. It has to be an howsoever important body that they used. And I'm pretty sure it somehow connects with another character of the show. I wouldn't be surprised if. I mean, just one option, it might be like just saying like an old version of the Phoenix. Although I don't know if the Phoenix body that he inherits for a time can be reborn. But if so, it would explain why she kind of hangs around with Tsukihi right now. But then it can be like others. It would be an interesting option as example to use, which is very unlikely, the rotten away body of the mother of... It's not Elster. I guess you know who I mean. I'm sorry, I'm really bad thinking about names. Numecharuka, no. Euler. Sodachi. Would be a nice one as well. But I think it's clearly someone else. I'm not sure yet. I mean, in the end, what I'm thinking about is if it should be like a big surprise. Like, if it's a sister or a relative of Kagenui, that's like, okay, makes sense. That's why she calls you big sister, but not really much of a surprise, right? If it is someone related to Aragi, however, or to his personal environment and friends, that's way more logical. It makes more sense to put it in there. That's the one side. The other side is you, meaning the 4 people who did it, as far as I know, we have 4, want to revive someone. You want to create a puppet of quite a lot of power to help you. So, Ononoki here. Who would you revive? Who would be the one? Wait a second, I have an idea. I am not completely sure. Possibly it's not fitting with the time frame. But what if they revive my favorite little snail? I mean, she died. Her soul is what we saw. Her body isn't. Is that fitting with the time frame? That would be great. Just saying, that would be a great story if Ononoki would be the body with a new soul, possibly, or strange version of a soul. The body of Hachikuji. And the body just looks different, you know, because Hachikuji, in her being that we have seen, thinks of herself in a specific kind of way, thus looks like that. And the version that we have in Ononoki is the version that she really looked like, or maybe was made to look like. I don't think it is that, but that would be a big one. I would really dig that one. So now that I have a theory, which would be awesome, I would just stick with that one. Good, that's it. His solution, well, I mean, he had the discussion with Karen, who once again shows that she's sometimes pretty easy and sometimes she's pretty clever. So yeah, it might be that the offer from Kagenui is to make him not lose his face, and moving away and not facing him might even be more of that. Although I think there's a reason she's not there. The idea of using a one-shot pistol to win the fight is pretty clever. I mean, if you go just by the wording, it would count. If you hit me with one shot, it's a shot of water, but still it's a shot. So yeah, that it's a matter of question how much humor Kagenui would be willing to accept, how much to the word she is doing it. I mean, it was pretty clear from the concept by saying a fight, and if you get one shot at me, then it is clear that it's like a punch, a kick, something of melee fighting, real fighting, and not a water pistol. But still clever. And it was always nice to see my favorite little vampire eating some donuts. So, and her happiness of doing so. So it's okay. That's it for this time, I guess. Looking forward to the next episode. I mean, it will possibly explain what this is about. And I will see you over there. As always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And until the next time, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.